intention was to make an iPhone that feels like a piece of the future.
Apple just released the iPhone Air. Their thinnest iPhone ever is 5.6 millimeters thick. That's thinner than 2 stacked Oreos, thinner than the anxiety in your chest before a work call, thinner than Apple's excuses for why this thing costs $1,000. And yeah, people are already roasting it. Scratches showing up in Apple stores, battery life that struggles to get through the day, and design that feels like Apple cared more about making it look good on a billboard than in your hands. So let's break down what the iPhone Air actually is, what people love, what people hate, and whether this is Apple's next masterpiece or just another episode of Courage. Firstly, let's talk about the design. The iPhone Air is basically a flex from Apple's engineering team: titanium frame, ceramic shield glass, a crazy slim profile that makes last year's iPhone look chunky. When you pick it up, reviewers say it feels ridiculously light, like holding a dummy model in a store, except it's real and it is beautiful. Even the haters admit that. It's the kind of phone you pull out just to make people go, wait, what is that? But here's the thing about thinness, it doesn't always equal durability. Apple swear it's super strong. They even did their usual drop test demos, showing it survived falls that would kill older phones. Early bend tests also suggest it won't snap in your pocket, which is good because no one wants the return of Band-Aid. Still, the fear is real. It's so slim that people joke about putting it in their back pocket and coming back with 2 Airs. Here's where Apple had to make the sacrifices. First up, battery. To fit everything into that thin frame, the Air has a small battery than the iPhone 17 or 17 Pro, and people are noticing. Reviewers say if you're a heavy user, think video, social, or gaming, you'll be hunting for a charger by late afternoon. Compare that to the iPhone Pro Max, which can cruise through a day and a half, and it's clear you're trading stamina for style. Then there's the camera. One lens, just a single 48 megapixel shooter on the back. Yes, the sensor is solid. Yes, it takes nice photos, but no ultra wide, no telephoto, no cinematic zooms, just one for $999. It's wild because Apple's marketing still shows all these amazing shots, but in real world comparisons, you're missing angles and features that even mid-range Android phones have. And the internet noticed. Memes everywhere. One camera on a flagship in 2025 feels like Apple trolling its own fans. Now let's get to the drama that's blowing up online. Scratches. People are posting photos of the darker colors, especially space black, already covered in scuffs. Some of these aren't even customer units. They're demo phones sitting in Apple stores. And the craziest part, a lot of the marks seem to come from the MagSafe chargers they're displayed on. Imagine paying $1,000 for a phone that gets beat up while charging. So the iPhone Air sparks this bigger question. What's the point of making an iPhone this thin? For Apple, it's about design leadership. They want to show off what's possible. Titanium, slim engineering, all in a working phone. And for some people, that's enough. They love the feel, the look, the vibe of carrying something that feels like future. And the trade-offs are real. Worse battery, weaker camera system, visible scratches, all for the same price as the Pro. That's why a lot of early reviewers called it a design statement, not a practical phone. Some analysts even think Apple made it to test the market. Like, will people actually buy this? So far, pre-order numbers don't look amazing compared to other models, which makes sense. It's basically a niche flex, not a mainstream upgrade. So the question is, should you buy it? If you want that thinnest phone ever, or the thinnest iPhone ever, if you care about the design more than the features, and if you don't mind charging it twice a day, sure, the iPhone Air is for you. It's gorgeous, it's futuristic, and yeah, it will get you attention. But if you need a phone that just works all day, takes every kind of photo, and doesn't look scratched up after week 1, stick with the Pro models. They're heavier, but they're better all around. The iPhone Air is kind of like a concept car, fun to look at, cool to show off, not the most practical daily driver. iPhone Air, because thin is apparently the only feature that matters.